What's up, everybody? Welcome to the weekly wrap up, and we are back. I'm back with the team, man. And hey, what's up, Jamie? How you been?
Welcome back, Konz. We missed you.
Thank you. I missed you guys. It was good to see your faces and hear your voices. I've been away so long, just out, running around the globe doing a million and one things, and it's good to be back.
It's exciting. We're so glad to have you. It never felt right, quite right, doing it all alone.
Well, guess what? I'm here. We're back. We're doing it, and this is gonna be fun.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the weekly wrap up with me, Councilwoman Torres, and with DJ Konz. Thank you for being with us, DJ Konz.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. This is, shout out to the community.
Shout out. We needed that sound right at that moment, right?
Yep.
All right. This is where we give updates on what happened in council this week and some things you can look forward to. And I want to start with our legislative updates because we had a really busy meeting on Monday night. We went till about 11 o'clock at night. It's about an 8-hour meeting for us, but it was largely about the budget. So this week was our amendment week, and we made some pretty critical changes to the mayor's proposed budget, including getting the auditor back some money, the clerk and recorder preparing them for the election next year, setting aside $3 million for a community-led safety grant proposal that is a collaborative community-led effort on what makes you feel safe in your neighborhood and how do we make sure you get that, because not everything is a police response. Sometimes we need proactive work. And so how do we do that? We reinstated almost $500,000 in out of school time funding. So these are going to nonprofits where all of our kids go when they get out of school and before their parents can pick them up, right? There's that little gap in time. We want to make sure that they're occupied. Nice. So we made sure that they had that funding reinstated. We found some money for STAR. That's our support team activated response. So that's the group that goes out. You don't need a cop, but you need a responder, and maybe their behavioral health or substance use, something like that. We've got amazing folks who are on that team. We also found more funds for safe routes to school. So another 1.6 million to improve our intersections and make sure kids get to school safe. And then some funds for Denver Day Work. So this is an organization that helps find people experiencing homelessness, helps find them jobs so they can then transition to some permanent housing and some full-time jobs. So some really good things we're really proud of. Next Monday will be the final vote on the budget for 2026. So some last minute work on that. One thing that came through committee this week from Community Planning and Development that I thought was really cool, Konz, you do a lot of you do electrical work, you see buildings coming up. When it comes to 3-story buildings, we're considering offering the option of building just one single staircase. Most buildings have multiple for fire escape or fire rescue. We are considering allowing buildings up to 3 stories that have about 4 units or more per floor to build a single staircase. So that can cut down on the cost of the building. They're going to be wider. Fire department is supportive and could actually get us building a bit more in our pipeline. So that's kind of an interesting thing coming through.
Yeah, the things you don't normally think about. That's awesome.
Totally, yeah. Right? Today I wanted to highlight for everyone, just huge thanks for all those who made it possible for the groundbreaking yesterday for the Sam Sandos Westside Clinic, the Denver Health Clinic on Federal Boulevard. The new services that'll be offered in the new building will be OBGYN, occupational therapy, but just more space to serve more people. That building is 30 years old, and they have grown out of it. They grew out of it years ago. So thank you to voters for approving the bond. You gave them $20 million. Denver Health is coming up with the rest, and they are going to get started on construction ASAP. We broke ground today.
Yeah, that was awesome. I seen it in the news, and I was proud. I knew, you guys would pull it off. So that's awesome.
Yes, my grandma went there, Konz. There would be some times where we'd run into each other on the bus because she was headed to the Westside Clinic, and I was headed downtown. I miss those times when I would run into her.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, shout out to the community for voting and making things happen. You know what I mean?
Totally. And then, gosh, we've been dealing with a lot around food and food insecurity right now. So overall, food insecurity affects 1 in 6 Denver residents. And most specifically, 21% of District 3 residents have received SNAP benefits. So that's Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program funding. So we know that, Konz, as food stamps, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You use your EBT card. Those are all the same program. And I just wanted to share a reminder that free meals for Denver kids are of ages 3 to 18 are available on Saturdays.
And where can they go to get these, Jamie?
Yeah, our rec centers are stepping up to provide this. So in District 3, Barnum and Lama rec centers are offering this. You don't need an ID. You don't have to register. And it'll run every Saturday now through the beginning of the next year. So all the way through January 3rd.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing. And yeah, this is a good time for community to come together and support each other, and pull together, whatever resources you have to help out your neighbor or anything, you know what I mean? It's a good time to do that. I mean, it's always a good time to come together as community, but this is an important time, I should say, for us to come together, help out your neighbors, your friends, your family, you know what I mean? It's hard out there for everybody, and it getting easier is, we're hoping we see the light at the end of the tunnel,
100%. So I've got about 65 to 70,000 people who live in District 3. 21,000 of them receive SNAP benefits. So these are our neighbors. Like, you can't avoid it. We've got residents. They might be people with disabilities. They might be our elders. They're definitely our low-income families, are all folks who are affected by this. So if you are looking for resources, you can call 211 and you can find out where you can get your closest place to a pantry. If you want to donate, you can take shelf-stable items to Rudy Rec Center. They are a location where you can drop off food any of their open hours, and we are going to get that to the Southwest Food Coalition to distribute to pantries. If you want to donate money, you can donate to Food Bank of the Rockies or Southwest Food Coalition. If you want to volunteer, you can sign up on the city's website and be plugged into any of the number of places where they're looking for extra hands. So that's denvergov.org/food. We'll share that in the comments below.
Yeah, help out with those food banks in any way you can, financially, your time, it's a good time to dive in. As we get closer to the holidays, this is critical for, everybody. It's getting colder outside, you know what I mean? So, if you can, do what you can to help your community and get involved and,
100%. I can't say that anymore. You and I both know what that felt like at one time, right? Our families who might have used food benefits. It gets you through, right? It gets you through to the next month. So absolutely.
It's growing up, those you depend on those, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know where we would have been without, food assistance as a kid, and, it was a tough time for everybody, especially around the time we were growing up, you know what I mean? So,
yes.
Yeah, so.
Thank you so much. And then
absolutely.
This is that time of year, Konz, where you say my most favorite thing that you say when we have an event coming up.
Hey, it's always going on in D3, you know what I mean? It's going down. Never a dull moment.
Dia De Muertos is coming up, exactly. And I know the official date of Dia De Muertos was last week, but D3 still has some of the biggest celebrations happening. Tonight, starting at 5, is a procession on Santa Fe Drive. This is a special First Friday, and they'll do a kind of a rolling closure with that procession. So you can come see all your favorite artwork while honoring our ancestors and being with community.
Yeah, and there's always going to be, there's a celebration that's going on in Westwood because there's always something going on in Westwood. So yeah, let's go. I'll be there.
I'll be there too. So Muertos in Westwood starts tonight, runs through Sunday. So tonight they're out there decorating altars. Tomorrow from 12 to 8 and Sunday from 12 to 8 is the celebration. So we've been setting up an altar honoring all of our ancestors and our former loved little fur babies, our little animals that we've lost over the years. But all of those. And so this is the time when we start thinking about them, when we start saying their names again, and really never forget the gifts that they gave our community. So come on out to Loma Lincoln Park on Santa Fe Drive and Westwood.
Yeah, and while you're out there celebrating, don't forget, don't cross over the bridge like Manny did and get stuck over there and someone have to come get you, because it's really hard, hard to find you in a place like that. So, remember your loved ones, and, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate their life, you know?
Yes.
Let's go, yeah.
Thank you, Konz. Thank you, D3. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, D3, good to see you guys. Jamie, this was awesome to be back. I'll see everybody this weekend. Pull up. D3, party going on. Dia de los Muertos. See you there, be there, or be square.
See you there.
And don't forget to help out with your local food bank and help your community out. Love your neighbors, and let's go.